Alright everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to be making a low poly parking lot. I think it'll be a fun thing to do. And we're going to fill it with some cars. So here is the car. I want to make two versions of this. I want to make something like this one. I want to throw an extra window on the back, so it's like an SUV to populate the parking lot. I was just looking up how to do architectural grass in Cinema 4D, so remember how to do that now. And yeah, for anyone complaining about the watermark, why don't you look at these the view counts in these videos and tell me why I should spend $70 that I don't have on a screen recorder. Anyways, we're gonna be making something like this, a little square with some cars in it, a couple trees and a street light. And yeah, let's get to it. So this would be the base parking lot. And maybe be like, I don't know, 7 spaces long in each direction. And just have one kind of island on the sides. So, I think the best way to do this might be to throw a grass border around the edges. And then fill everything else in. Yeah, so did the last one of these at night. I think it's definitely going to be better to do these when I'm a little bit more awake, kind of during the day. I was pretty tired yesterday when I was working on this. Nope. You know what? We'll just leave it blocky. And the grass texture here. That's not what we want. I mean, we could just go the green material route too. You know what? We'll save that stuff till the end here, and I'm gonna start making the borders. The tube. Yeah, so basically these are going to be the planter things on the edges. What I want to do is I want to make this kind of distort it at the top and the bottom a little bit more. I mean, we're going the low poly route, right? So it doesn't need to be perfect. So then I'm going to bevel the outside edge. That's probably good, right? For a curb. So now we just need to throw a second one over here. You know what? First, go fill it in. This looks like a polygon holding me, but maybe I'm wrong. Just want to fill this in, bruh. I could just do extrude inner probably. If I do the point mode, would for whatever reason work then? Yeah, we're doing extrude inner. Where is extrude inner? Let's just try to do the scale. No? Ah, that's why. There we go. Not the best way to do this, but you know, for the purposes of this video, this will work fine. And now we can put the dirt right there, and some trees. Close this up a little bit more. Alright, no one will ever know that it was modeled that way. Except you guys, because you're watching. Let's grab another one of these, bring it over here. Now we're going to make our parking spots. I'm going to make this a little bit wider, I think. Let's do that. Move this guy over here. Move this guy over here. Yeah, so my goal is to do this in an hour. I'm currently at 10 minutes. So we're going to see how that goes. So we're going to try to do a cool kind of a shortcut to do the parking spots. I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but we're going to try it. So I want them to go out that far. The lines will go all the way, I guess, kind of into that. So I think if I take this, let's see how it subdivides right now. So that's almost too much. Width, let's try 12. Height, 4. Okay, it's getting somewhere. Width, 8, 2. Okay, so we're getting somewhere now. So feels like this. Those are the spots. All right. So we're gonna select everything, and I want to extrude inner. Oh, I found it this time. All right. I wanted to do per object manipulation, or don't presume. There we go. Okay, that's what we want. See, now we get the issue of these being kind of pointed at the ends. I don't know if that's necessarily the worst thing ever, but I could just leave it like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah, you know, these are all about just doing this kind of in a quicker fashion, so let's just leave it like that. And it'll be a little unique thing, this model. So yeah, extruded it a little bit. Actually, I'm going to go back, extrude it a little bit more than that, because we're just going to put it into the ground anyways. Alright, there we go. So now we got base lot going. I think what I want to do next is knock out the car. So pull up that reference right here. This is kind of what we're going for. And we'll start with a cube. And we'll try to do it about the right scale and everything. So, let's see, 3. I feel like if we do just 3 on each side, you look as a starting point. 3, 3, 3. Okay, this is probably a decent spot to start at. I'm gonna go back and I wanna scale this down so it's the right width to begin with. Let's do this first. Yeah, that should be about right to begin with. Let's get to it now. So for the first one, I was thinking that this is going to be the windshield right here. So if I can get that perfect selection. I'll actually grab all this real quick and bring it down a little bit. Okay. Because the wheels are going to be a separate piece. Okay. We got something going here. We'll bring down these. What's this point right here? What's that for? Alright, I got rid of it. Alright, there we go. Kind of have the basic shape going now. I think what I want to do next. Is make the windows. I might want to save this body so I can use it for the SUV. Let's make a quick copy of that. Oops. Put that off to the side. Well, you know, we'll do the details first on the car. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna grab this and this. Extrude inner. These will be the tail lights. This will be the license plate. There we go. And well, I guess the license plate will come out, right? The tail lights can extrude inner again, just a little bit, and we're gonna grab these loops. Bring those in. Alright, then for the back window. So I think I want to extrude inner, preserve groups. There we go. For this one, I'm going to do the same thing. Extrude inner, preserve groups. Bring this one shield in a little bit, just like that. Whoops, had that selected on both sides, huh? So I don't want to extrude that inner twice, and because I had selected it did. So I'm going to go back here and redo this. Oops. Whoops. MW. I gotta remember that shortcut. Okay, let's take care of the headlights real quick. I'm actually going to drag the entire front end out a little bit. Give it more of that sports car feel, you know what I mean? The headlights on that, on the one I was referencing, they're kind of like the whole piece right here. So if we do this, do a similar formula to before, do a double extrude inner, and then loop select these spots. Then bring these in. I think that'll be okay. And then I'm just thinking I want to style it a little bit. So if I grab these points right here, there should be 4 on each side. What I'm going to do is just scale them out a bit. I'll do that on both sides at the same time. You know what? I'm actually going to do it with these bottom ones too. Okay. So I'm just checking to make sure I got all of it selected. And we're just going to scale this out just a bit. Oops. Oh yeah, we're going to have to do this separately on each side, huh? Well, maybe. Nah. I mean, that could work. It's not exactly what I was going for, but just all for fun anyways, right? What I might do, I might just deselect these on each side. And we're just gonna scale these edges out, man. Get the edges out just a little bit. You know what? Let me actually add something to the selection. It's gonna be these pieces right here. We're gonna make that body kit on that car, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. Nice, nice. Looks mean, dude. Tell me you want to drive around in that, huh? Be tripping not to. Alright, so here we want to do like a front grille. Thinking of just kind of subdividing it, and bringing every other one in. That should be enough. It looks stressful enough to select. Okay, so deselect these. No. See that hand coordination, man? I hardly ever miss. Now we're getting to level 2. It's a little bit more difficult down here. Ah! Alright, so we just want to bring this in a little bit. Add a grill to the car. You know, everything's better with some grills, man. I'm about to go to the gym after this, and I'm definitely planning on wearing some grills. Yeah, so it's extrude inner on each of these. And let's bring this back out a little bit. Just make a nice complex shape, right? How's that look? Pretty good. I almost like to extrude the inner a little bit more. Just kind of get to like right there, and let's bring it out. Alright, I'm liking that. Alright, what else we got? So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get this to a point where I could do... I could split the windows, where everything was done but the windows. So then it'd be easier to make the SUV version. So, I think I want to add a little bit of a hood indent on both cars. So I'm going to do that first. It's the best way to do this. I think what might be good to do is actually to extrude inner these separately. And then to kind of raise up these points right back here. We're at 27 minutes. My goal for this was an hour, so I think we're about on pace for where I want to be. Start out a little bit slow, but and I'm going to do the opposite right here. So, you know, the goal of these videos isn't really to be the best 3D modeling videos. I just want to make something where you can kind of put it on and relax and just do some other activities while the video is on. I think for who I am, just what on my skill set, I think that doing some 3D models in this sort of format might be the best option for me to make some kind of like background videos. And also I needed to practice my 3D modeling, or I do need to practice my 3D modeling. Haven't had a chance to as much as I would have liked the last few years, so it's a good opportunity for me in that regard as well. So we'll throw a door handle on too before I make the SUV version. I guess we might as well do the wheels as well. And style this, let's just do here and here. Can just do that. There we go. Perfect. That'll be under the window for sure. And we'll just make this a little bit long. I think what I want to do is I want to pull the top 2 points a little bit back, like so. And yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Okay, so now let's get a second one of those. So that's the car body. Probably not gonna need that extra one. Just gonna flip this around real quick. And I want to take the thong tag off the body, give it that sharp low poly look. Got both the handles moving down just a bit over. Alright, now we're ready to now we'll do the wheels. Wheels first. best way might be to take a tube, flip it on its side, scale it down. We should make it a low poly. So I actually want to do 2 height segments. I actually need some music for myself, man. I've just been sitting in silence this whole time. Let's look up some house music. You guys won't be able to hear it, but you know, gotta get in my zone. Okay, back to this. So I want to have a hubcap. So I think the best way to do that might just be to have this pretty small. I think we can do that now. Then I want to loop select these rings. I'll bring them a bit closer together. Try that. There we go. I could bring them out. That could actually look kind of cool. How's it gonna look without the Fong tag on it? Also, I think I like that. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Then let's loop select the center and let's actually scale that out a bit. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Scale the whole thing down a bit. Scale down a bit side to side. Then we need some sort of a hubcap. So I think for that, I'm just going to take a, I think a capsule will work. There was a control for the top of it. We can kind of make it sharper. Forgot about that option. Alright, let's take the Fong tag off that. That could work. I actually kind of like the texture on the top right there. Okay, now we got our wheel. And just for good measure, I'm gonna throw a axle in. I think I can just reuse. Whoops. I think I can just reuse this capsule for that. It's a functional car, man. You gotta have the axle, or else it wouldn't be a car, right? Okay, so we're gonna duplicate that, spin it. Boom. Sweet. Okay, now we got 2 wheels. It's kind of small wheels, huh? You know what? No, the whole point of this is just to do this kind of fast, and yeah, we're just gonna leave those wheels like that. Let's get the whole wheel set up now. Back wheels. Duplicate the back wheels, and now we need front wheels too. And they're through the car a little bit. You know, that's fine, man. We're just having fun. Front wheels. Okay, so I think at this point we can actually group this together as the car. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to make the SUV. And I'm going to do the windows for the SUV first because I'm worried I'm going to screw it up. I'm worried it's going to be harder than I thought. So let's jump into this SUV, go to the body. And basically I think all I should have to do is kind of drag all these points backwards towards the bumper. Just gotta be careful with my selection here. Whoops. Whoops. I'm gonna need to do a I'm gonna need to do a line selection here. Sometimes you get funky things going on, you know? Alright, let's do a line selection. I'm not gonna want those. Okay, now we're getting what I wanted. It's almost gonna be more of a van. It's cool though. So I think we can do this segment as window, and then these two as a window on this. Alright, let's try this out. Just at that segment. Let's grab both of these, extrude inner, and then should be able to pull them towards each other. See, this is one issue you kind of run into sometimes. I don't want to go past that, obviously, so just leave it like that. And then what I should have done is I should have extruded inner twice, so let's do that. Wait a sec. Hold on. Let me just do it one by one. One. If you hold on shift, it'll snap, but it only goes by 10s. So I think there's a way to reset it. Honestly, though, for this one, close counts. So let's do like just a little bit in. 1.5 centimeters. Let's go to this side. Let's do the same thing, 1.5 centimeters. We got the back windows. Let's do these side windows. I just realized these cars might need rear view mirrors. I don't know if I feel like doing that though. That should be really good. Let's try this again, see how it works. Guess we're getting a better result that time. Now we got our SUV. Let's go over here, grab the car, do the same thing to these. Did that mess up anything? No. Sweet. Okay, now we got our SUV and our car. Okay, so two things I'm thinking of right now. Do I want antennas? I'm thinking no on the antennas, but I kind of do want some really basic rear view mirrors. You know what though? We're already at 41 minutes. We're just going to skip that for now. Because obviously you're going to have to texture this too. I just want to get rid of that extra car body up there. Okay, so we got our two cars, we got a parking lot. I think what we need now is a tree and a street light. We need a few trees. So a tree, way to make that is you take a, what do I want to go with? Let's do cylinder. Long tag, go down to like 5. So now we got a tree trunk, right? Okay, so what we do now is we just grab the top. Rotate it a little bit. You just rinse and repeat this process to get to a better height. So I think for the first one, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 2 branches. And then for the next ones, to add some variety, I'll add a couple branches to each one. So we'll be able to use the same tree, but we're just going to build off of it, right? And it's a little bit too much of a square right there, right? So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to kind of hide that it's a square, but twisting it. Scale it down a little bit. So now we get more of a branch look. This one right here is kind of a squarey as well. See if I can scale this down. Maybe rotate this. Probably good enough for a first tree, because we can build off of that. So we go in here, grab a platonic. Looks like it could be a good tree piece. Take this, rotate a little bit to add some variety. And I think that's good for the first one. I want to throw a street light in between each tree on each side. So 2 street lights and 4 trees. Nice simple formula, right? Tree 1. Currently at 47 minutes, about on pace for where I want to be at. Definitely going to go a little bit over an hour. I think we'll probably get the models done in an hour, because all I really got left is a street light. But as far as, oops. As far as texturing it all in an hour, I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, it's a pretty simple, similar formula right here. Grab this, pull it up, and I guess the streetlight's probably over the trees, right? So go up here, do another one, turn it a little bit, go over a little bit, go up, go over, and turn. Whoops. Go up. And I think the reason I want to go with doing no poly stuff is because it's just a lot less pressure as far as like getting anything perfect. As far as doing like more photorealistic stuff, like how I was trying to start with that Master Sword, just a little bit more involved to do that. Low poly stuff, you can kind of just chill and make it up as you go, easier. So I think for these videos, it'll be a better approach. Maybe like something really small, more photorealistic. I actually want to model the Focusrite Scarlett audio interface. That's the one I have for audio stuff, and I have it right in front of me, so I think it'd be easy to make it. Well, I have a reference, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's take a capsule. Slice it, flip it, 180. I should have leave more on, huh? Okay, I just want to have half. Yeah, so just hide the end of that with capsule. If we just take another one, then flip it over, scale it down. Alright, now we got a street light. Boom. Okay, I think we're about at the texturing stage. And then, yeah, because I'll texture the tree, then I'll be able to make some more trees with it already textured. And same thing with the cars. It'll be easier to make some different versions once they're already textured. Alright, let's get started. Save this. And I'm going to set up a camera angle real quick. Try to do a longer focal length. Kind of add a parallax type of effect. Still got all that grass everywhere. I don't even know if I'm gonna use the grass. Alright. Honestly, yeah, the grass doesn't fit at all for a low poly look. But yeah, that'll be a nice nice view for it. So let's do this. Add a protection tag. Start getting some textures going. Wonder if I can just kind of make one like really subtly glossy one and use it for everything. Okay, so if I want to start with the tree, let's start with a darker brown. The trunk. And we'll throw it on a quick lighting setup. I want to do more of a grid. As you can tell, I haven't used this program a ton recently because I can't remember how to make more of a grid instead. I'm probably looking at it right now. I think we'll use a clone, alright. Screw that array, man. There we go. Honeycomb array. Nice. Okay. All we need is that luminance, man. Ah, nice. It's getting blocked. The camera's getting blocked by that thing. Okay. Still is. Almost there. Getting some lag. I might restart the video quick. How does this look though? Okay, yeah, we're getting a nice nice look for this. I'm gonna restart the video just in case it crashes. Save this project too. Alright, man. We're back like we never left. So, now all we gotta do is texture this, and yeah, we'll be done. So, let's get to it. Start with the tree. Then we're gonna make a green version of this, assuming that it's a good, assuming that it looks good as a material. I'll check that in just a moment. Let's check it out through here. It's a little bit dark. Try to make this brighter. That's gonna be too bright, huh? Now it is too bright. Yes. You know, it takes some trial and error, right? Okay, I like that. It's a little bit bright. Just a little bit. Let's go like 280. I'll show you guys the whole process, man. Uncut. I think this is a little bit dark. I don't want to be too picky with the colors, but okay, I like that tree. So let's go and duplicate that. Well, yeah, take care of that first. Duplicate the tree, make another tree. Let's turn it. Let's add a branch. I'm thinking maybe we can make this one taller, and then now add a branch. Tree number 2, cylinder. Alright, you know, for the purposes of this model, I think it's going to be fine if we just duplicate these two trees exactly. I don't want to fiddle around too much with making everything super unique, and yeah, I think if we just flip them around like that, it'll do enough to add some variety to the scene. Let's take care of the street light next. I think for this one, we're going to want kind of a darker gray, maybe? Anything maybe a teeny bit blue. Just a little bit though. Then I'm going to make a yellow. Hopefully I'll be able to use this as well for the car headlights. Nice and bright. Now let's check that out. Man, you can't see the yellow on that one, but you know, at least it's there, right? If anything, maybe I could just pull that castle down a bit, like that. And then let's take the street light, let's duplicate it, rotate it around. Let's check that out. That's looking pretty good. So let's see here what I want to do next. I want to make these planters. Let's do the whole base. I think that'll move the look of this along nicely, so the test renders look better. And I want to do like an asphalt texture, because I think it might be a tinge brown. Then we're going to make this everything else other than the bottom, make it a green. Yeah, I was gonna do that physical grass thing, but I just don't think it's worth the time, to be honest with you. Okay, so for these, we're going to want lighter gray. Much lighter gray. Not like the white, because the white will be the lines, but a light gray for the curbs. Guess we're gonna have to do them separately. It's alright. Alright, now we're gonna get a completely white one for the lines. Okay, and then for the base in each of these, could just could just make one of these greens and add a little bit of a texture to it. I think that'll do it. Add a little something, you know what I'm saying? I want to switch the shade a bit too, maybe make it a little bit more yellow. Alright, let's check that out then through the camera. Alright, so the last thing left is going to be the cars, and just duplicating them, adding a few extra ones. I did notice these lines are a little bit above the floor. Let's fix that real fast. Okay. So let's start with this one. And yeah, just trying to think what the best way to do these is going to be. SUV, car, we'll bring these to the bottom, make them a little bit more accessible. So I think the best way to do this is going to be to do the I don't want that, it's a textured one. I think that the best way to do this is going to be to color the whole body first, and then to layer stuff on top of that, right? So obviously we're going to need the windows. So for the windows, we can just do like a really really light blue. Yeah. And we're going to have to do some selections on each of these, but I don't think that I made it so it's going to be too difficult. It should be pretty simple on each one. There's that. And then for the headlights, I'm gonna add that real professional touch for you guys, just because it's a YouTube video. We're gonna we're gonna zoom in and loop select the outer edge of these. Okay. And for that grill area, it's gonna be fun selecting this on both of them, huh? Okay. But I guess close kind of counts for this, right? It's going to be pretty easy to deselect that border, so I'm just going to kind of go a little bit crazy, selecting the grill, and then I'm just going to deselect that border. Okay. Oh crap, I have all that selected still. It's really annoying. That's what I get, man, for trying to do that outer edge selection thing. You know, close does count for this. I don't think that it's really going to ruin the illusion of this low poly scene if not every piece is selected. I definitely don't want to have the border selected, don't get me wrong, but as far as like this spot right here, you know, I probably don't really need to do that at the end of the day. But you know, I'm a perfectionist, man, so I gotta give it my all. For this one, what texture do I want? Maybe just putting that, honestly, the same grade as the asphalt might look alright. Oh yeah, that's good. Can rock with that. Alright, sweet. What do we got here? Okay. So, deselect that grill for the back headlights. Just throw a gray on that. Gotta remember to get rid of my selections, man. Now we need a red. Let's use this yellow and turn it into a red. Should be good. Okay, what do we got here? Door handles. Probably just throw a gray on that. Call it good. And the wheels. For the wheels, I'm actually gonna make a new gray because I don't want to have them blend in too much with the pavement. Yeah, we'll just make that. Should be good. Kind of between the other two shades of gray we already have. Front wheels and back wheels. It's the tubes on each one. For the hubcaps, I think just using a lighter gray will work fine. And for the axle, for that matter. I think we're over an hour at this point, but you know, it's all coming together, so I'm not mad about that at all. Okay, and then for the SUV, we're gonna start with an orange color because we haven't used an orange yet. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of darker orange. We're gonna have to rinse and repeat for this one. And let's get that grill over with first. Those side pieces are, well, they're not, those like side segments are probably pretty important to just making it look alright. I think the center stuff, you can probably miss a few more of those and it'll be fine. Okay, what did I use before? Guess I'll just use, yeah, I'll use the dark one. Alright, let's do these headlights. Oh no, I missed a piece. What's gonna happen, man? Alright, there we go. Let's grab the windows. I think this is the one I used. I don't remember for sure. But, I mean, honestly, it's not gonna matter that much. Front wheels and back wheels. Okay, the wheels with a lighter one than the pavement. And then the rims were like this, maybe. Okay, back headlights. Put that one on there. And we're almost there. And we're just gonna have to add a couple of color varieties of cars, put them in a place, and that'll be it. Okay, now we got both cars. And let's just do a quick render. Make sure it looks alright. Sweet, I like it. Alright, now let's just position these. And I think they're actually a little bit too big. So let's slim that down a bit. Put it right in that spot. Take the car. Should probably remembered what how much I scaled it down. Is that even? I don't want the car to be bigger than the SUV. That wouldn't be realistic, would it? And we're just gonna put this one here. And how many color varieties do I want to do? Okay, just see how hard it is to make one. Let's make it another texture. I think if I just switch that blue then. Purple car. Boom. Okay, sweet. It's kind of annoying that it duplicates the materials like that because you end up with a lot. But at the same time, in this scenario, it's actually in my favor. I think what I want to do is I want to make the base a little bit bigger. I want to kind of have like a truck point in to one. Let's just take this. Whoops. If I copy paste it, it does duplicate the materials. If I just control drag, then it won't. So for this, I want to have this truck looking like it's about to pull in this spot. And what color have we not used yet? We don't have a red car, but try maroon. Maybe like really dark maroon. See how this looks with those tail lights. Yeah, that'll work. Sweet. Alright, so that truck's pulling in there. I think we can throw one more of a car or a truck up here. Just do a car in between both of them. Like that. I think that's a good layout for the scene. For this one, I want to go teal blue, but the car right there is already blue. Maybe like a really dark shade green. What's teal blue look? I think green's gonna add more variety, even though I want the teal blue. Alright, let's see here. I think that's about it. Trying to think if there's any other details I could throw in the last second here. I think it's about good, man. Let's check out the test render real quick, and maybe we'll have our video. Oh, you know what I need? I need a box, like a background. Because right now the background's just endless black, and that's not great. It's kind of boring. So let's make a quick set for this. Make this huge, showing double the number of polygons. Then we're gonna just loop select these top few layers. Okay, is that gonna mess up the camera? No. And now we need the texture for that, which in my last video I was trying to find it. Presets, backdrops. Here it is. Backdrops in a circular, and I never remember which one. I want like a dark blue probably. Honestly, light blue would be fine too. You know what? We're gonna try a tan. How would tan look? Tan will complement the green nicely. It's not bad. It's a little bit, the noise is a little bit annoying to me. Let's do that. No, I want dark blue. I want dark blue. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's it right there. Alright, guys. Well, one last thing actually is I'm gonna just make this a bit darker. Let's do 230. Hey guys, I think that's gonna be it. Alright, let me render the thumbnail. Well, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you coming and hanging out. And yeah, gonna get video editing software, or not video editing software. Gonna get a video screen recording software in a little bit here to get rid of that annoying watermark. But thanks for being here, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.